The history of the Alien and Predator franchises is full of memorable characters. There's heroes like Ripley and Dutch, villains like David and arguably Wayland himself, monstrous creatures like the Predator and the Xenomorphs. But one aspect that's never been missing from the series is class clowns, from Private Hudson to many of the characters in the latest film, The Predator. But the wacky and zany side of the properties really comes out to play in the expanded universe of the franchise, the realm of the video games, the novelizations, and the comic books. Here is where we see the real characters, the real cut-ups, and they are something. Even in a sea of memorable comedic characters, one stands out as the most ridiculous, the most ostentatious, the most insane concept of them all: Jeri. Jeri was an android, just another in a long series of those for the franchise, right? But wrong. He wasn't just any android. He was an android xenomorph. That's right, somebody actually built a synthetic xenomorph. That somebody was Grant Corp, who developed him for one reason and one reason only: infiltrating xenomorph hives. Jeri was actually the second attempt at this concept, the first being a synthetic xenomorph named Norbert, built by Dr. Stanislav Miakovsky, and an attempt to infiltrate xenomorph hives to extract royal jelly secreted by xenomorph queens for his own illicit reasons. But Jeri surpassed Norbert in several ways, mainly superficial. Jeri had a much more developed and friendly personality, designed around comedian Jerry Lewis, and he also had enhanced reasoning capabilities. And new updated protocols that keep him in line with Asimov's laws of robotics and keep him from killing humans. The hive infiltration process is very, very interesting and also very complex. Beyond simply looking like an average xenomorph drone and actually looking exactly like one, indistinguishable to the human or xenomorph eye, Jeri is also built to excrete the necessary pheromones to pass through the hives undetected by the actual xenomorphs. Grant Corp actually used the same pheromone secretion technology to develop collars that would allow other synthetic workers to enter the hive unharmed, provided that when they run across a xenomorph they don't move, because most of their vision is based on movement. Jeri was created to assist Dr. Casper Nordling with his research. Grant Corp had actually taken over and subjugated an alien hive, locking the queen up in shackles while leaving the drones free and alive to continue their work. This was done so that Nordling and the corporation could observe, but also primarily for Nordling's main research objective, to develop a microorganism, a virus in a way that would be harmful to the xenomorphs, but not the humans. Jeri was actually one of Nordling's only companions on the station. The rest of his crew were synthetics, but Jeri was programmed with a personality and was even capable of emotions. For example, Nordling's favorite party trick was having Jeri smoke a cigar using his inner jaw, something that the false Xeno didn't like, and he actually frequently objected to, even though he was powerless to disobey. As a function of his higher level reasoning, Jeri also had remarkable capabilities above and beyond xenomorphs. For example, the cigar smoking. No xenomorph would do it, not because they couldn't, but because none would think to, and it's that level of higher thinking that separates him from the average alien. This enhanced level of rationality also gave Jeri the ability to pick up and use things like pulse rifles in maybe his most iconic moment, immortalized in an officially licensed Eagle Moss collectible statue. But Jeri's story has a unique ending. Unfortunately, Dr. Nordling's real motivations were less than exemplary. He was actually running a little hustle on the side, harvesting xenomorph eggs from his captive hive and selling them to another company named Biodynamic. When confronted and exposed, Nordling attempted to destroy the facility and everyone in it by releasing all of the xenomorphs and fled. But he found himself trapped in an escape pod with none other than his own creation, Jeri, now badly damaged in the scuffle. And part of that damage just so happened to inhibit his Asimov restrictions, which allowed the faux xenomorph to take revenge on his creator by exposing him to one of his own deadly viruses, killing him. Let me know in the comment section down below what you make of Jeri. Obviously such an interesting character that really only could have come from a comic book series. That's going to do it for me here though. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.